Hey everyone, how are you? Should probably turn that over. Sorry. Hi, how is everyone? Woohoo! It's Friday. You guys are making me sad. I don't know. It's going to be hard not going live every day. I'm not going to lie. Because I have, just like Val, just like what you were saying, it's like you have 6 o'clock ingrained in your head, right? Um, yeah, I have to work on a couple things I've been neglecting, and I don't know. I might be able to swing going like a little bit later because honestly, when I'm done these, I'm like mentally spent. Then I don't feel like doing much of anything else. I'm really not productive except for doing things around the house. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll move these a little bit later, the live streams, because I know there was a week, I don't know, like a month or two ago, I can't remember, that I didn't go live for a couple of days and I really missed it. And I'm sure probably once they get closer to signing the bill, obviously we'll probably want to go live just to make sure that people are aware of what's going on and stuff like that. So yeah, I might, yeah. So who knows? But definitely Monday nights for sure, and then we'll see what happens after that. Like I said, it might be, maybe I'll start going live at like 8 o'clock, and then I can crash after that. So yeah, we'll work on it. Rhonda, how are you? Val, as usual, thank you for showing up here at 6 o'clock. Always one of the first people to comment, and I appreciate that. Dennis, Texas, what happens if you, oh yeah, I read this. If you hit the lottery, do you have to report that on unemployment? No. No, because it's not like it's a full time job or anything, right? Like it's not even a job at all. Um, so yeah, I can't imagine that you would need to. Val, I know the routine. It's so weird, right? Yeah, it's gonna be hard for sure. But yeah, like I said, I'll try to. I need to start to set a schedule, and like I said, maybe see it's hard because my daughters dance every night, so it's like it's hard, and they're being safe, like wearing masks and all that stuff. And it's a small studio, so people are very far apart and stuff like that. And it gets them out of the house because they don't go to school; they go to virtual, so they're home all day. Um, so so yeah, it's hard because every night it's a different time, and then it's just getting to be a lot. So anyway, I'll stop talking. Louis, thank you. You have a great weekend as well. Oh yeah, John. So you have 2 weeks left. Benefits run out March 7th. Should I call it EDD? So yeah, I put a question in the chat. I don't know if you saw it yet, but if you run out of benefits March 7th and you have not collected extended benefits in California, which I'm showing that they are offering it right now, or at least it's still turned on, then they'll probably just put you on that for 13 weeks. Yeah, 13 weeks that they're paying. And then you'll just stay on that. After that runs out, then you'll be placed on a PEUC if they pass the package by then, which hopefully that would be 3 months from then. So I would hope so. But if you already collected extended benefits in California, then it's such a, well, if you have not worked at all, then yeah, if you can get them on the phone, I recommend doing that because maybe you could do the application over the phone. They can deny you right away for regular unemployment, and then maybe they can put you on PEUC, and then that way there's no delay or anything like that. My biggest fear is, and Joe, you're on, right? My biggest fear is come March 13th, everyone's going to be filing for unemployment, and well, not everyone, but 11 million people, Joe, right? So if unemployment offices have to review 11 million claims, it's going to be a nightmare. And I don't want you guys waiting. That's what I would do. And who knows, I may suggest it and it may not work. But the only reason why I say that, to do it that way, is just from bits and pieces I pick up from people from Facebook saying that the unemployment people can actually walk through the application for you. And I just think it will save a lot of time. Now, luckily, you'll be able to certify before the masses need to. So that's good on your part. So hopefully that helps. Michelle, how are you? You are welcome. You are welcome. Joe already said hi to you. I mentioned you about 3 times already, but thank you for joining. Shireen, how are you? Guys, I'm going to miss you. Well, I'll probably go live this weekend at least one time and then on Monday. So I guess I won't miss you that much. John. Okay. Sorry, I'm finally seeing your other chats. Okay. So your last 2 weeks of the first PEUC. Oh, you're good to go. Yeah, they'll just put you on the second round of PEUC. That's right. I forgot that California, they let your benefits go to 0 and then they tack on the 11 weeks. So yeah, sorry, I went through that whole rant for nothing. So yeah, they'll just put you on. You don't need to do anything. They'll just tack on the PEUC, I believe. I mean, that should be the case, but definitely keep an eye out for any communication in the event that California does want you to apply for PEUC, which I can't imagine that they would because you're already on it. Yolanda, Kansas is still not doing its thing, right? Oh my goodness. Man, I really feel for you guys. And I noticed Lee hasn't been on in a couple of days, so I hope she's doing okay. Oh man, are they even communicating with you guys? Like sending you emails, updating their Facebook page, updating their website, like any kind of communication? If not, that's really bad. And I hope you try to have a good weekend too. And who knows, maybe you'll wake up to some payments, hopefully. I Am Legend. Will PUA claimants have to reapply after the new package gets passed? No, you shouldn't need to. If you're on PUA, the weeks will just extend from 50 weeks to 74. Joe, your base year ends April 17th. That's good. At least it's a month after the fact, but hopefully, we'll know more what's going on, and hopefully you won't need to do anything, right? Janet, we have a super chat from Janet. How are you? Oh, thank you, Janet. You are amazing. Thank you so much, and thank you for always being here. Although I haven't seen you the past couple of days. But maybe you've been on and you just haven't been chatting, which is totally cool. But thank you. Elliot. Ooh, I got in contact with my senator in my district. I was sent a form to fill out. I'm waiting for a phone call. Hope I can get my PEUC payments before March 13th in Philadelphia. Ooh, that's awesome. Oh, yay. And you know what? Good for them to communicate with you so quickly. Ellie, if that doesn't work, wait, was it you? I think that was you anyway. The Philadelphia legal assistance, or was that someone else? Anyway, you know what? You got in contact with your senator. That's amazing. Sylvia, will Texas give me price if I ran out of extended benefits? I'm not sure what that. Oh, PEUC? Is that what you're asking? Not 100% sure. Yeah, if you can restate that, I will answer it. John. Are they going to make retro pay a PUA active pay from July 25th to present? Okay, yeah. So in case You haven't heard like the big news. John, obviously correct me if this is not what you're referring to, but supposedly Biden signed a executive order that if you are on PUA, this only applies for people that are on PUA, and you quit a job because you didn't feel safe, because maybe they weren't practicing COVID practices, safe measures, all that good stuff. Obviously, if you quit a job, technically you're not able to file for regular unemployment, so you get denied. Now, Biden passed a executive order that if you do quit a job because you feel as though your health was at risk, you can collect unemployment on PUA starting from the beginning of this whole thing. So PUA, I think, was rolled out the end of February of 2020. So you would get paid back pay, obviously, if you're approved. You would also receive the extra $600 every single week that we had gotten for the boost way back when. I haven't seen anything about LWA payments, but yeah, technically, so if you're in that scenario, definitely get with unemployment and explain your situation, and you might be able to collect PUA. So that's what that is about. If you're already on PUA, then yeah, unfortunately, there's no retro pay or anything like that. Janet, nice to see you too. You got your refund. Yay. Gosh, if you're not getting a refund, people are getting paid. This is great, except if you live in Kansas, which is heartbreaking. And Yolanda with Kansas, no response from Kansas except on their Facebook page saying people going back to work. Oh, yeah, right. It's so frustrating because there are so many people that aren't getting paid, yet they do post about statistics of how many people file for unemployment, how many people went back to work, how many, it's so flippin' annoying. Janet, do you think they would get the bill in before March 13th? It's going to be, I think it'll be, that's a Saturday, I think, right? I think I look and I always forget. Yeah, it's a Saturday. I think it would literally happen the Thursday before, or like, I think it'll happen like a day or two before, probably that week at the best. So in other words, we all have to be realistic, and I'm actually saying this to myself too, because my husband's on unemployment. We have to be realistic in thinking that we might have another lapse in payment, which is, again, it's so frustrating because, you know, it's bad enough that, especially you guys in Kansas, right? It's bad enough that you guys have waited this long, and it's not fair that you have to wait longer. Sylvia, PEC. Oh, I forget what your question was. I have to look back. Short-term memory, right here. Where's your question? Why can't I find it? I can't even find your original question. Sorry about that. Hopefully I answered it. If not, if you wouldn't mind typing it back in, that'd be awesome. Adam, my benefit year ends March 29th. If they extend benefits, will I have to reapply because my benefit year ended? So yeah, I want to do a separate video about this. Technically, yes, you're supposed to file for regular unemployment. However, if you're in the position where you know for a fact that you're going to get denied, meaning you haven't worked at all the past 4 or 5 quarters, then what I recommend, and obviously it all depends on how accessible unemployment is for you, especially because, let's see, wait, when did you say you were? Oh, March 29th. Yeah, you're going to be in the cusp of when everyone's going to have to reapply. So what I recommend is calling unemployment the day after your claim expires. And just be like, look, I'm not going to file. I could, do you want me to file for unemployment? I know that I'm going to be denied. And this way, maybe they can walk through the application for you, flag you saying you're denied. Let's put you back on PEUC, because I think that's going to be a faster route as opposed to you just filing for regular unemployment and then like waiting for them to review your claim, which could take a long time, considering there's going to be a mass amount of people filing for regular unemployment mid-March. And what happens when your benefit year ends and you do nothing is unemployment will flag your claim and you'll continue to certify it, but then you're not going to get paid. And then you're going to be like, why am I not getting paid? I'm able to certify. And it's because they flagged your claim because they know that you have to file for unemployment again. So regardless, it's almost like you have to contact them anyway. Yeah, it's going to be a nightmare, really, to be honest with you. And again, I'm just speaking from bits and pieces I've read and put things together, and your state might work a little bit differently. In Pennsylvania, at least we have the chat option, which for us is very beneficial because we can at least gives us a little bit of chance to get through. So yeah, hopefully, but technically, yes, you're supposed to file for regular unemployment when your benefit year ends. Oh, Miami for Jake. My son's name is Jake. Yeah, Florida should be paying out. If they're not, then if you're not seeing payment on your specific claim, because I don't know what your specific issue is, if you even have one, then you'll definitely want to reach out to unemployment, or if it's been a while, like weeks, then you might want to contact your local state rep. Gregory, if you need a job, you should totally apply to answer. Oh gosh. Kansas DOL calls. I'm good. No, actually, I do work. I actually really like my job. But yeah, I don't think I could do that. There's no way. Yeah, if I didn't work, then I'd probably go live like all day. John, I read about that today from Steve Ram and La Latte. They're good. Like, I got on my back pay from May 17th to July 18th, but Biden said we're claimed. Oh, that's awesome. Good for you. I think Biden was grandstanding about that. No one has brought it up to the House or Senate talking about it. That's the 600 or the 1200 on top of it. And I'm 1099. Does Washington, D.C. Oh, they're really good at taking care of claimants. Got the full PUA retro 2 weeks ago. Wow, they must be quick. That's awesome. Yeah, I guess they have their people trained and they know what the heck they're doing. That's awesome. Mickey, I heard we're not getting the stimulus until April. Gosh, I hope not. That would not be cool at all. Yeah, from just what I've been reading, it's been mid-March. Obviously, that can always change at any second. Jake, if I get a new job, do I stop getting unemployment? So it depends. I start on Monday. Is it a full-time job? For one. So what I mean by that is two questions. Number one, is it full-time? And number two, do you feel as though you're going to be in that job for a while? Number one is if you make a certain amount, and I forget what the percentage is, then you could work the job and still collect unemployment, but it would have to be like a certain percentage of your weekly benefit amount. So if it's a full-time job, the chances are you're going to make more than that, and then you wouldn't have to qualify, or then you wouldn't qualify for unemployment. If you feel as though the job may not be 100% permanent, I would almost keep filing for unemployment regardless. Put in obviously that you're working, how much money you received that week, because in the event that they lay you off again, which hopefully they won't, then your claim is already open and it's good to go. Like you won't need to do anything except keep certifying, if that makes any sense. And congratulations. I hope it all works out. Reggie, what's going to happen? Why are they going to wait till March 14th to get a bill done? Well, once again, stuff ends on the 13th. I couldn't agree more with you, Reggie. 100%. Where am I? Dorothy, when will I start receiving PEUC? Oh, Wisconsin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys, Wisconsin stuff too. I know PUA isn't paying until April 24th in Wisconsin. Let me check PEUC. Oh, March 6th for PEUC. And let me just double check that date. Just in case maybe they update it. Okay, yeah, it's definitely, we anticipate starting payment of PEUC extension the week ending March 6th. Individuals who have not exhausted PEUC should keep filing their weekly claim and continue to get paid. If you need to file a new initial claim for PEUC, you'll be prompted to do so in your portal. So that's the deal with Wisconsin. Rick, what's up? So I should apply for regular UC after April 10th when my year ends. Pennsylvania PUA. Yeah, you know, PUA might be a different story. Well, no, actually for PUA, well, yeah, I guess you probably would need to. Yeah, I guess every time we talk about filing for regular unemployment, I'm always thinking of like the PEUC side of things. I guess you would have to for PUA. I'm going to have to look into that because who knows? I might be saying this now and then like a week or so, they're going to change everything, which I hope they do because it'll make everyone's life a lot easier. Yeah, that's a good question. I guess you would need to. Because I can't imagine that they would treat PUA any different than PEUC, so they might flag your claim as well. But I'm going to have to look into that, though, just to be sure. John, have you searched what would happen if the person receiving benefits went out of the country? No, I haven't. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, I'll see if I can find anything on that. Michael, thanks for showing up. They will pass it by March 14th. I hope so. I think they will too. I totally think they will. Oh, Jake, that's awesome. It's full time. That's fantastic. Then yeah, like if you think it's a job, you're good to go. You'll be there for a while, like at least 6 months or whatever. Yeah, you don't even need to file anymore. And you know what? Hopefully this doesn't happen. But even if, God forbid, something happens and you don't work for them, then you can always just contact them and get everything straight. So good luck. That's awesome. John, the phone call people are not compliant, but filing the head of PUA director and lead DC does supervisor gave me emails communicate. That's what's so great at resolving it. That's flippin' awesome. Jesus, you're welcome. Thank you. Terrence, I filed for benefits en masse. Now I live in California. Do I still qualify for benefits en masse if I work part-time? You should. Obviously, it depends on how much money you make. Because if you make a certain amount, then unemployment could either stop or you could receive prorated payment. But I would think that yeah, you would still have to, hold on, I'm thinking. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it at there because it all depends on how much you work and if it affects unemployment. Just obviously let them know the situation, and then they'll be able to decide. But I can't imagine, as long as you're getting unemployment based from your full-time job in Mass, right? But again, it all depends on how much money you make and how much your weekly benefit amount is. Because if you work, I think if you make like 30% of your weekly benefit amount, then your unemployment could be prorated. Mark, you're having issues in Georgia. Oh, and if you live in either Georgia or Wisconsin, I do have a resource for you guys. It's in the description under the video. Just expand the description, and I named a bunch of states, and there's different resources specific for your state. Oh, Georgia. Georgia. Oh, yeah, Georgia's got a lot of information. So yeah, Georgia's got 3 different phases. They talk about they talk about everything. So depending on what phase and what program you're on will depend on what the timeline is. So Mark, definitely get that resource in the description below because this is too much to read. I'd be sitting here for like 5 minutes reading this, and you guys would be falling asleep and probably leaving. I Am Legend. Do you think the government will pass another stimulus package at the end of the summer and extend PUA again? I'm not sure. I know that people are talking about another $3 trillion package, but that's like for infrastructure. Like I read nothing. It was for unemployment. I know a while ago Biden said, this is going to be the absolute last package. I'm sure the Republicans would probably not want another package. But I think it all depends on the job market, unemployment rates. So yeah, like just like I said, what Biden was saying is he doesn't want to do another one. But again, this was like a month ago or whatever. So yeah, my gut, which obviously could be totally wrong, says this might be the last one. But I hope I'm wrong. Reggie, I'm on PEUC. What happens March 14th? Is it gone? Roll over? I'm confused. Reggie, you're from Florida. Okay, cool. Thanks for telling me that. So in Florida, okay, I was just checking to see if they had extended benefits turned on, but they don't. But you may have collected it anyway. Okay, so what happens is if they pass a bill, then we'll just stay on PEUC and we're good to go. And unfortunately, if they don't pass the bill, then that will be all. Although, I didn't think about this scenario. You know how last year, if you ran out of regular unemployment, PEUC, extended benefits, you could get on PUA. I don't hear many people talking about the transition between PEUC and PUA. So PUA might be an option after PEUC, but then again, it would, because PUA 100% expires April 10th, you would only be on PUA for a couple weeks. Yeah, I have to read about that. If the bill from December states that people on PEUC could collect PUA, probably not, because I haven't heard anything about that. So probably just scratch what I just said. So yeah, unfortunately, if they don't pass another bill, then it looks like PEUC will be done anywhere between March 14th and April 10th, depending on if you exhausted all your weeks or not. Rick, hopefully they will give me a heads up in my portal mail or something. Yeah, well, that's exactly. Yeah, hopefully they will communicate, because if they would communicate in the first place, then a lot of people wouldn't be waiting for money. Autumn. So I don't know if I got my message. Oh, you got your taxes. Okay, you got the credit from the stimulus. She did give me a card because the $1,400 stimulus will hit, she said, around March 22nd to the 25th. Yeah, no, I didn't get your message. This is the first time hearing about it. Well, that's, I mean, at least you got your credit, right? That's a shame you have to wait a month to get your card, though. So yeah, Autumn, if you want to go in more detail or let me know what I can hopefully answer. Michael, do I have to fill out a new claim March 20th? I'm on eBay. So yeah, if your benefit year ends March 19th, then yes, you'll want to file a brand new claim on March 20th. But obviously, I know you're in Pennsylvania. I do recommend getting in touch with someone through chat and see if they can work with you. See if they can work with you filling that out together. Then they can just put you on PEUC. They'll deny you right away and then put you on PEUC. Oh, you know what? You never collected PEUC too, right? Well, I guess either way. Yeah, March. Sorry, I was confused. I'm like, wait, I just dawned on me you didn't collect PEUC too, so that's good. So yeah, file for regular unemployment if your benefit year ends March 19th or March 20th, and then they'll deny you, and then you'll be placed onto PEUC unless you haven't exhausted EB. So yeah, I don't know any of the dates, so that's why I'm talking in circles, because I'm like, oh wait, I have to know this. So yeah, I don't know when you started, when your benefit year ends, and all that stuff. So yeah, sorry that was confusing. John, I will ask again on your next live. Yeah. I'll definitely look into that over the weekend for sure. Because I mean, I thought I actually. You're not the first person that I've seen this. I don't think anyone's asked me, but I want to say that I heard that, or I've seen that question being asked on Facebook too. So hopefully I'll get an answer. Jake, can I still do my taxes from last year without my 1099 from unemployment? You should be able to log into your portal and then download it from there, hopefully. KRG, anyone from Florida know if the work search is going to start again? So yeah, if anyone from Florida knows that, if you could answer, that'd be awesome. Mark, PUA, what about PUA? John, here's a technical question. According to Biden, they say after March 14th, UI will exhaust for all until August 29th. Is that true? Even though my portal has me going to May. They say after March 15th. Well, it depends if they pass the next bill. That's what Biden wants. He wants PEUC and PUA to extend until the end of August, as well as the weekly boost. But until they sign that bill, not sure. Hi, nice guy. I'm doing pretty well. You still didn't get paid for PUA in 6 months, but everything was fine before I did open issue, verified my identity. You know what, nice guy? They've had a couple of people on here have had good luck by contacting their local state representative, local and or state representative. So try that route. Just go to Google, type in your zip code, and just say, like, who's my local state rep? Michelle, how are you? If your regular If your regular unemployment runs out, can you get PEUC now? Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. That's the standard. You run out of regular unemployment, you will get placed on the PEUC. And if you are just getting placed on the PEUC, then you'll be able to collect up until April 10th. Yeah, I just want to make sure that's not more than 11 weeks, but I don't think it is. Manaza, hi, how are you? Jeff, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. What's up? In New York, I've not gotten any benefits for entire 2020 year, and I was unemployed. Do you know if I can collect reactively? I am now on MPUA. Okay, as of, yeah, as long as you are already approved for those benefits, then you will definitely get paid. But if you just filed now for PUA, meaning in the last, since if you applied for the first time in 2021 for PUA, then unfortunately the latest you can go back is December 1st of 2020 to get paid. However, if you applied last year and you were approved for those weeks and you haven't gotten paid, then yes, you will definitely get paid. Michael, okay, you got PEUC already. So you probably got PEUC 1, right? The first PEUC. So after extended benefits, which I can't remember when you said you were running out. Oh, March 20th. So yeah, if they don't pass a bill, then from March 20th to April 10th, you will still be able to collect PEUC version 2. And then hopefully if they extend the bill, then you'll be on PEUC until August. So hopefully that makes sense. Jake, it's not there. Jake, what state are you in again? I'm sorry. I know you probably told me. I just can't remember. That's maybe can you send them an email, and then obviously try to call them. I'm hoping if they just send you, I wonder if they can. Maybe they're not able to send that to you by email because it has your social and stuff like that. Shoot, that stinks. I mean, I guess what you could do, as long as you know the numbers and how much they took out for taxes, I mean, I guess you can do it. Obviously, still request the 1099, right? I guess you could do it, and then if there's maybe either not hit submit right away to actually file, or you probably want to file, you can always do an addendum, I guess, if maybe you get the numbers wrong. Michael, you are welcome. Joe, hopefully as some of us end our base year, they can give you updates on the whole chaos. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. But you know what? If they do that, that makes too much sense, right? They have to, right? Because they're still not even caught up. So how can they possibly look at 11 million claims? Oh, beyond me. King Drew, thank you. You're awesome too. No, thank you. I appreciate that, especially on a Friday, right? Which the last thing you want to do is probably be talking about unemployment, right? So thank you for stopping by. Sorry, I'm playing with my pen and just dropped it. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, Jake, you're in Florida. Do I have... I don't think I have anything for Florida. Sometimes I have... oh my gosh, I do. Oh my goodness. Get this. Yeah, sometimes, and obviously I can't take credit for this because, I learned a lot. You can tell it's Friday. I learn a lot from you guys. Like, you guys teach me a lot. Obviously, I can't research 50 states, right? Jake, do me a favor. I'm going to type this in the chat, and I want you to contact this person. and see if they, yeah, that's it. See if they can get you a new 1099. Someone had stated, and I can't remember the person's name, I suggest going to Facebook and navigating the unemployment maze and speaking with Vanessa Brito. She's awesome and helps so many people. So yeah, hopefully that helps you, and hopefully you'll be able to get your 1099 so you can file for taxes. Because yeah, especially if you're planning on getting a refund, right? Definitely want to collect that. Oh, Michelle, thank you. I appreciate that. John, oh man, I can't agree with you more. Get in touch with your unemployment rep just to make sure you call very early, totally. And that was me emphasizing very, not John. Very early in the morning here in California. We start calling at 8 a.m. and get in right away. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we don't have that luck here. John, you're really good, intelligent. Lots of others online are pure idiots, except Lala Latte, Steve Ram. Yeah, I do like Steve Ram, I'll be honest. I do like to watch him as well. In fact, he's probably one of the people that kind of inspired me to do this channel. Like I know he focuses on stimulus and stuff too. And yeah, I just wanted to build a platform specifically for unemployment. But thank you, John. That actually means a lot, especially if you're kind of putting me with Steve. And Latte, I think I've only listened to, is it a her? I think like once, and it was months ago. But yeah, Steve Ram, I watch at least once a week. Michael, you are welcome. Oh, Colin. Yes, Colin, Michigan. Yeah, Colin, you helped Chris, right? See, it's not just about me, it's you guys too. You guys helping each other. Oh, you are welcome. Kara G, for my 1099 UI, only accepted my W-2 was 3,000 and my 1099s were almost 18,000. Oh. That's weird. Okay, so are you on PUA? Oh, wait, I was paid the minimum amount when I submitted my full earnings. Think they were retro pay me. I mean, so I'm confused. Are you on, so you're on, wait. So I'm assuming you're on regular unemployment for the lowest amount. If so, that really stinks. For your 1099s, since you made over $5,000, you might try to apply for the MEUC program, which you can only collect if you're on regular unemployment. And if you qualify for that, then you would at least get an additional $100 a week. So hopefully that helps. John says, for Jake, call your employer for a direct PDF 1099 email to you if you need it for your UI. You can request to send it to your portal. I got my 1099 sent. Oh, interesting. That's good to know. Thank you, John. John, I don't want to apply for a new claim after my benefit year ends because I know I'm not going to get approved. Yep, because I don't have a work history. Yep. What should I tell them? Yeah, I mean, I would phrase it like, I know the process is I'm supposed to file for regular unemployment. Chances are I'm going to get denied because of my work history. Is there any way we can do it real quick over the phone? You can deny me and then put me on PEUC, because that is my goal with you guys contacting them, because I don't want your claim to sit with millions of other claims, because it's just going to sit, and that means you're not going to get paid. And again, if you do nothing, then your claim is going to get flagged anyway, that you have to file for regular unemployment, and then they're not going to pay you because your claim is flagged. And what I read in the state of Pennsylvania, at least, and I'm hoping maybe other states will do this, is there was someone that got on the phone with the unemployment rep, and they did it on the phone together. meaning they filed an unemployment claim together. The person was denied, which they knew they were going to be, and then they put them on PEUC. And it was, I don't want to say it was easy because I wasn't involved in the conversation, but I'm hoping that that's what I would tell them. And again, this is coming from the state of Pennsylvania. Every state could be different. Okay, KRG, I think I should have qualified for more. I would think so. Will they correct that issue and pay me back? So yeah, as long as you can prove that you deserve more, then yeah, I mean, you can always appeal it. Oh, you're on PEUC. Sorry, I just saw that. Yeah, I would definitely try to appeal the amount if you haven't already done so. And then when that is over with, then you should definitely try to apply for MEUC. So then you can at least get an additional $100 on top of that. Val, you're awesome too. Thank you. Beach party. Oh, Joe, have a nice weekend. You too. See you next week. See you Monday. Anyone to contact to help me find out what's going on with my claim? Oh, you're in Mass. Okay. I don't know if I have any tricks for Mass. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have anyone special to contact through Mass. But because it's been 2 months, did you try to contact your local or state representative? Just go to Google, type in your zip code, and state representative, local representative, because that's way too long. And we're hearing, like Rhonda's for one, I don't know if she's still on here, but sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Sometimes I read comments and then, anyway, sorry. I know Rhonda, there were, and Sharice, her fiance didn't get paid for like 6 months. Contacted local state rep, and she's good to go. He was able to get paid. So definitely try that route, because 2 months is way too long to not get paid. Matt and Corey are underdog advocates. Blind to Billionaire. Oh yeah, I saw Blind to Billionaire. God, it's been forever though, but I did check out. I've seen his channel. It's been a while though. Hey now TV, what's up? Do you know if anyone got their money back from their 1099? What do you mean? Sorry, I might be just having my brain might be confused. 1099 for taxes? I'm not sure. If you could specify, that'd be great. John, I'm always aware because of you guys who are doing this very important video regarding unemployment. Thank you to you, Shelly and Ginny. Yeah, no, Shelly's actually a bigger influence of why I created this channel, because I saw she was doing it for California, and I had researched so much just because of, my husband's situation, and I was starting to answer people on Facebook, and I'm like, okay, I can only do this for so long, right? I'm like, why don't I just create a channel? So originally it was just supposed to be for Pennsylvania, and then it just went more broad, which is fine, which is great, because the rules are the same. Like, it doesn't matter what state you're in. Unfortunately, the details might be a little state specific, right? But for the most part, the rules are the same. So yeah, Shelly was a huge, huge reason that I created my channel. And Jenny's good too. Jenny's really good. So yeah, both of them they're rock stars for sure. And I usually do recommend them to anyone in California, especially if they ask some crazy California question, because I know there was a lot going on there. Oh, I submitted all my tax docs on January 6th. I've not heard anything. KRG, have you tried contacting your local or state representative? I mean, because again, that 2 months, right? Yeah, I would try that. People are having good luck with it and getting a relatively quick answer. I mean, Rhonda, who's in Texas, considering everything that Texas went through, it did take her representative like 2 weeks to get back to her. But obviously, considering what they've been through, I think that's that's okay, right? Martin, how are you? Blessings to you. Thank you. You too. If you've exhausted your state benefits this week, will they extend this with the new bill, or do I have to reapply? I'm in Rhode Island. So if your original unemployment claim, well, what are you currently on, Martin? And when does your benefit year end? And if you don't know that, answer me 2 questions. Number 1, what program are you on, and when did you first file for regular unemployment? I don't need the exact date, but like the month, because I'm not sure how to answer your question depending on specific information. Shireen, yeah, Shireen says do it. Contact your local state rep right there. Proof. Bree, you should do the same thing. I'm not able to file my claim in Maryland. What should I do? Yeah, if you're not able to get a hold of anyone, contact your local or state representative. It's been a theme lately. KRG, you're welcome. I hope it helps, and I hope they get back to you relatively quickly. I know when Rhonda sent that. Oh yeah, here's Rhonda. Love when you mention me. I feel like a superstar. Yeah, and Rhonda says call your state representative. Yeah, you and Shireen are just freaking rock stars, and I need to do it too, and I keep forgetting to do it. So yeah, and I'm not trying to blow you off. I'm just, it works. It seems to be working. Okay. So yeah, Bree. Okay, yeah. You're welcome. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. John Ketch. Kim, I don't believe a person who's been on PEUC can switch over to POA claim. Okay, thank you. Yeah, for those who wonder, POA 1099 pays less but comes back stronger, faster. Yeah, no, absolutely. I was just, because you know how last year, if you exhausted PEUC, if there were weeks at the end of the year, you could start collecting POA. But I haven't even heard that situation. So thank you for clarifying, and I probably shouldn't have even mentioned it in the first place without actually verifying it. Handout TV, I was saying that because I haven't filed my 1099 taxes. Okay, so wait, what was your question? Oh, because you're paying. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? It depends on, I know what, it depends on so many things. It depends on if you have kids. So because they raise the child tax credit, that's huge. So if you have a couple kids, then you might get a refund. If you did elect to have a certain percentage of taxes taken out, like 10% for federal taxes, and you have a couple kids and you have a mortgage and all that stuff, and you have a bunch of write-offs, then I could totally see getting a refund. I'll tell you what, that child tax credit really helped. Really helps. So yeah, it all depends on your write-offs and yeah. But yeah, if you do have a couple kids, then chances are you might get a refund. God, I feel like my ear's popping. It feels really strange. So sorry. Tony, how are you? I need some clarity. I've expressed to you that I'm on PEUC. My benefit year ends 3/20. If the bill passed before the 13th, will I continue on PEUC? So the short answer If you have not worked in the past year, then yes, you will continue on PEUC. But unfortunately, there are going to be steps that you may need to do, which is not always fun, right? Especially on March 20th, which is pretty much when everyone else is benefit year is going to run out. So hopefully they will streamline this. But the way it is now is when your benefit year ends, the process is you should file for a regular unemployment claim all over again, just to make sure that you don't qualify. Now, there are some people that maybe worked for a couple months and then for whatever reason, they're able to qualify for regular unemployment. Most people aren't able to, because obviously they haven't worked, right? So the process is you should file for regular unemployment, right, like the week after your benefit year ends. Because what happens is, they'll review your claim, they'll probably deny you, and then they will put you on PEUC. My only concern with that is there's going to be you applying for regular unemployment and 11 million other people around that time. So I'm just afraid that if you were to do it that way, then you might have to wait a while. If you do nothing, then what's going to happen is unemployment is going to flag your claim. So you're going to keep continuing to certify, but you're not going to get paid. You're going to wonder why. And that's why, because they need someone to actually review your claim before they'll pay you again. What I recommend that people do, if it's feasible, obviously I know in certain states it's 100% impossible to get in touch with unemployment. If you're able to try to get them on the phone, see if you can create the claim, see if the rep can actually do the claim while they're on the phone with you. That way they can review the information, deny you while you're on the phone with them, then they can put you on PEUC, and then you should be good to go and not have to worry about anything. That's my long-winded answer. So yeah, the process is you should, even though you don't think you're going to qualify for regular unemployment, the process is you should apply. So yeah, that was a long answer, so sorry about that. Oh, Mickey, how are you? I have a question. If you're collecting welfare because you were no longer working, you needed money from somewhere, can you still apply for PUA? I think so. You know what? What I say is, I say you try. What's the worst that could happen? And even if you can't, for whatever reason, collect both, then you might be able to maybe get prorated unemployment. But I'm not 100% sure. But I would try anyway. Just try. Doesn't hurt. And try sooner rather than later, for sure. Just to, oof. Because yeah, I guess now I think about it, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, Rhonda says do it. No, you're probably talking about the state representative thing. Okay, Martin, absolutely. I'm on PUA, self-employed, started collecting April 20th, 2020. I just received notification that I exhaust my benefits. Yeah, so yeah, sorry for again, it's Friday night. My brain is fried. So yeah, sorry I had to explain all that. Yeah, I know in certain states, they're very adamant about, even though 100% you don't qualify for regular unemployment, you should be on PUA. Some states make you file for regular unemployment anyway. So that was my confusion. In Pennsylvania, they do want, now obviously I forget what state you're in, but in Pennsylvania, they specifically want that denial letter for regular unemployment. all states may not be like that. You might just be able to file for PUA and you'll be fine. So it all kind of all depends on, think about like what documentation your state wanted. Did they even ask for a regular unemployment denial letter? If not, then you may not need to do anything. Yeah, hopefully that helps and doesn't confuse you even more. And that's what's so tricky, because the states kind of require different things. So that's why it's kind of hard to answer, but hopefully that helps. Rhonda, you are a superstar. You've helped us. And Shireen, you too. Shireen, you too. You guys, hopefully you guys are celebrating. Rhonda, as many people that actually get results through these state representatives, they seem to really care, which is awesome. Kara G, a friend of mine, filed an appeal. She has not been paid. That was back in June. Yeah, totally. I think you've mentioned her before. I think that was you. Yeah, totally. Have her. Sorry, my hands are so dry. Sorry. Yeah, definitely have her contact and let's get her paid. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Shireen says, I feel the same way, Rhonda. You guys are superstars. Handout TV, you're welcome. Shireen, you rock, but thank you. Tony, you are very welcome. Rhonda, I swear I know the frustration. I've been calling unemployment since the new year, January 1st, with no results. So I contacted I called my state rep. And even when you contacted the wrong one, they got back to you within like 3 minutes, right? To tell you that you contacted the wrong one. But then, yeah, that's amazing. And consider you're in Texas, right? With all the stuff you guys have been going through. John Francis, debate today in Congress regarding the 1.9 trillion relief COVID bill. Hope to pass and make it to Senate. Also pass, get it to Biden's. Yep, before March 13th. I hope it's before then. It's got to be, right? Oh, it's got to be before that. Otherwise, it's just going to be, we're going to be waiting again. Shireen, that's amazing. You were waiting 11 weeks. I feel like I'm doing like an infomercial or something, trying to sell something. You were waiting 11 weeks, called local state rep, got paid in a week. Oh, I thought it was 6 months. That's that's a little, I guess I kind of exaggerated on that. Sorry about that. Safi, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing okay. John, I have to say I'm lucky compared to so many states. Yes, screwing people not paying on time or weekly or receiving back pay. Washington, D.C.'s program gave us an extra $1,200. Oh, my goodness, John. Yeah, you guys are crushing it in D.C. Yeah. Shireen says, at least they got that right. Yeah, that's totally. Oh, my gosh, that's amazing. Georgina, I was on PUA, still had $4,000 balance, and they emailed that I have zero, and I would be transferred for 11 weeks. I don't understand. So they're not. No, that's so weird. Why would they do? That's bizarre. Because yeah, if you have a balance and all of a sudden it went to zero. That's a tough one. Oh, I don't know why they did that. Yeah, you might. Oh, they transferred. Oh, they transferred. Oh, that's why. Transferred you to PUA. So you were on PUC. You had a balance. Sorry, I don't think I'm following. So you were on PUA. You had 4,000, they went to zero, but then now they add an extra 11 weeks. Total on PUA, you should be able to get paid for up to 50 weeks or until April 10th, whatever comes first. LNM, no. PUC is still looking like March 6th in Wisconsin, unfortunately, which is awful. Martin, you are very welcome. I'm glad you found me too. Thank you. Hopefully you guys won't need me, right? That's actually a good thing. Hopefully, maybe we'll get to the point that everyone's getting paid and we're good to go. Easier said than done, right? Rhonda says, yes, Shireen, same here. But I got only 3 weeks instead of 8, but I reached my year's end. So I think the 3 weeks was my balance. Now I still wait for the rest. Oh, huge. Awesome. Awesome. Wait, Ronnie, your water just went back in yesterday? Oh, yeah. I have a friend that lives in Houston. And yeah, she was saying the plumbers were backed up for like till March or something. Oh, God, that's awful. Oh, KRG. Oh, that might have been for Florida. I think that was for Florida. Let me see. Sorry if you can hear my dog. Oh, unemployment. Oh, huh. Yeah, I'll have to look that up for unemployment maze. Let me just type it in real quick. So, yeah, unfortunately, Safi, not yet for the PEUC and unemployment extension. PEUC and PUA extensions. Hopefully, it should be passing the second part of the House either tonight or tomorrow, and then hopefully the Senate will be getting it tomorrow. Or the Senate will be getting it and reviewing it and voting on it next week. KRG, here I found the unemployment maze. I just put it in chat. Sorry, I was answering a question and navigating. I shouldn't be doing that. Dorothy, what about Mississippi? So I think Mississippi is paying out. Yeah, I really don't know much about Mississippi. Not many people ask about them. So yeah, if you're not able to get paid, you're having issues, then I would definitely reach out to unemployment support and see what's going on. John, Georgia, that will change soon. It states that they are revamping. Yeah, that's a nightmare. Michigan's going through that, and it's been a nightmare. So many people haven't gotten paid. James from PA, when my PUA runs out, what should I do? So unfortunately, as of now, once you've gotten paid for 50 weeks of PUA, unfortunately, there's no more. PUA will end. However, they are currently right now voting on a bill, and which would extend PUA until August, the end of August. So let's just hope that that does get signed before the March 13th deadline. And we won't have to worry about this for a while. We can focus on actually finding a job instead of focusing on trying to get with unemployment to get paid. Because I know in the beginning, I felt like dealing with unemployment and researching and stuff, I felt like that was my full-time job. Georgina, I had PUA, and now they said they would transfer me to a federal program. So PUA is a federal program, so maybe they're keeping you on PUA? Not 100% sure. Shireen, times are too tough right now for the system to not get this right. Totally. Yeah, without a doubt. Michelle, good night. Have a great weekend. Shireen, you're in my prayers. Thank you. Well, we see you on Sunday. I think, yeah, Sunday should be good. I should be able to go live Sunday. Anthony, if there were extensions, we don't have to reapply. Well, you would have to reapply if possibly once you hit your benefit year end date on your regular unemployment claim. So I'm not sure when that is for you, but you might have to do that. You're welcome, KRG. I think it was just luck that I found it, to be honest with you. John, I hear. Oh, Irish setters. Oh, how cute. Show jog champions? Really? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Dogs are the best. Oh, I love them. Dogs. Oh, and you know what? They're not obviously not only great with kids, but like I feel like when all of us have a bad day or whatever, or something happened, especially the kids, like we always go to the dogs, right? Like it's so weird. Oh my gosh. Yay, we got through everyone's chat. That's awesome. So yeah, I'll probably go live Sunday. And then again Monday around 6 o'clock. And then I'll figure out Monday through Friday. Again, I'm not going to commit to the 6 o'clock because it's getting hard to do that every night. I might do a little bit later, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. So guys, thank you so much for being here and have a great weekend. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks guys for tuning in.